My name is Kirsten Shepard, and I'm the Director of International Education at Maryville College. We have a long tradition of welcoming students and educating students from around the world. It's a tradition that dates back to the 1800s. We work with international students and also with U.S. students who study abroad. We believe that top universities are measured by the success of their graduates. And so I asked my colleague, Brian Todd, to interview some of our international students about their accomplishments.
One student I spoke with was Huiling Su from Beijing, China. Helen was a political science major. During her senior study project, she researched different countries and the level of political corruption and the causes for that political corruption in those countries. I also wanted to learn more about Helen's upcoming volunteer experience in Israel after graduation. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Helen, if you would, and talk a little bit about your background, where you're from, and it'd be great if you'd also tell us a little bit about how you came to Maryville College.
Because I grew up in Beijing, I don't like to go somewhere, like similar to Beijing. So I decided to find some place like similar to Europe, like a small town, like clean air, clean water, and people are really nice. I'm a political science major student, and I will be graduating this May. I checked the website and everything. I feel like this may be the school I want to go because I don't want to go to the big university because there will be so many Chinese students there, and I'm not sure if I can speak English with them. So I want to practice my English skill, and then I want to meet nice people, enjoy the environment. So I come here.
Very good. And talk a little bit about your experience here at Maryville College, the different things you've been involved with. And maybe also about your academic study and how you chose your major.
Because this is a liberal arts college, it stresses on more about social science. So it'd be really good to learn about the political science in here. Then I started to choose my senior thesis as anti-corruption in China. So for me, I just want to find if there is any universal way to curb corruption. So I chose the top 20 countries in the international, Transparency International, analysis how they combat corruption, and then find similarity among those strategies and methods. I want to find out whether these important elements to combat corruption can be used in China.
Describe a little bit more about your experience here at Maryville, not only as a student or doing the research, but what are some other things you've had the opportunity to experience because you've come to Maryville College?
I was able to make a lot of friends, from different countries. I learn from them and their cultures, their language, and also have a chance to meet my husband, in here, which I never expected to, get married during my college years. So, and it's pretty different because, come here, you broaden your view, But also American students, they learn a lot about different cultures, and they're living in such diverse society. So when I talk to them, I actually learn a lot, especially for those kind of political science class or ethnic class. They sometimes brought up the point I never think of, So I just every day, almost in every class, I have something new to learn, that broaden my view again and again throughout the whole years in Maryville College.
You're graduating in about 10 days.
Yes.
So I'd like to know a little bit about your short-term and long-term plans after graduation. What are you going to be doing now that you're finished at Maryville?
I'm planning to go to Israel. I just want to go there to see how the system works, and especially there are some organic farms called kibbutz. So it's kind of really interesting system because it make me feel it's a communism country, but it is not. It is a pretty they share democracy in the government system. So it's how can it works, I'll be really fascinating to see in the whole system,
Yeah, that's really interesting. So when you finish that project, do you have any idea about your plan?
Yeah, I will go to New York to meet my husband, and then I try to apply for the same school.
You came to Maryville College to study. Maryville College, you were interested in studying corruption, learning about the characteristics of anti-corruption. Then you're going to Israel, studying the culture there. There are these small organic community farms that have an interesting structure, and the way people grow up is different. So you're getting you're being exposed to so many different ideas, so many different cultures. Where's all this leading? I mean, what's your long-term future going to be professionally, and just the way that you're going to be engaging the world?
Well, I was planning to work for the United Nations, for like or the NGO, but I don't have a concrete plan yet because I believe things always change. So I just want to learn as much as possible, like what I'm interested in. I just don't have long-term plan about my career, but I just have a goal to work for the United Nations. That's all.